Hey, folks! Today brings some fresh updates concerning our seniors and Social Security recipients. First off, a couple of new states are waving goodbye to taxing the benefits of Social Security payments or retirement benefits. Additionally, there's a new bill in Congress aimed at safeguarding our seniors from the distressing clawbacks initiated by the Social Security Administration Office. I'll share the details in a moment, but before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Now let's jump into the video. Now let's discuss the recent changes affecting our Social Security recipients. Two states, Missouri and Nebraska, are revising their rules on taxing Social Security benefits. Retirees in these states will no longer face state income taxes on their Social Security benefits, leading to collective savings of millions annually. These new tax policies, effective since New Year's Day, are expected to save beneficiaries up to $39 million in Missouri and $17 million in Nebraska each year. As retirees grapple with the increasing cost of living, these tax exemptions aim to provide financial relief to our older residents. It's heartening news, and while these changes are significant, there are still around 9 to 10 states that continue to tax these benefits. Let's hope more states follow suit and revise their tax policies in favor of our seniors this year. But anyway, I definitely want to share that with you. Additionally, Connecticut presents a unique case. They do not tax any benefits for individuals earning less than $75,000 per year or couples making less than $100,000 per year. However, if you make more than that in retirement benefits, they could potentially tax you on amounts exceeding those thresholds. Connecticut's approach differs a bit, but I appreciate the change and we eagerly welcome it in the near future. Moving forward, there's an ongoing issue with Social Security that we've discussed before, involving overpayments made by the administration to recipients over the last 8 to 10 years. Now they are initiating clawbacks, requesting individuals to repay the excess funds. Social Security has been placed on a monthly notice, essentially a watch list by Congress. The Social Security Administration Office is required to meet with the Senate panel monthly until the $23 billion overpayment issue is resolved. While this problem has been ongoing for years, it's gaining attention in the news recently. Many Social Security beneficiaries, having received this money for years, are now facing demands to repay substantial amounts, and Congress is holding them accountable. I agree that action is necessary, but Congress has been somewhat inactive. Nevertheless, a new bipartisan bill is on the table, introduced by Rubin Gallego and Graves. This bill aims to protect seniors from unfair Social Security clawbacks. According to recent information in late December, this bill seeks to impose a time limit on how far back Social Security overpayments can be recouped, potentially offering relief to millions of recipients facing significant repayment demands from the federal agency. Representative Rubin Gallego and Representative Garrett Graves introduced this bill, proposing a limit on the Social Security Administration Office's overpayment look-back period to 10 years. However, considering that these overpayments have been occurring for more than a decade, I would prefer a shorter period. It's crucial to scrutinize the administration office's actions over the past 10 years. Why did they overlook these overpayments for so long? I believe the federal agency is at fault, not the recipients. Do you agree? If so, hit the like button below and share your thoughts in the comments. Unfortunately, the bill, while a step in the right direction, falls short as it suggests a 10-year look-back period. To truly address the issue, it should be amended to a 5-year period, which I find more reasonable. Regardless, it's encouraging that someone is taking action, as Congress seems inactive. They claim to be monitoring the federal agency's actions, but the question remains, why are they monitoring now, after more than a decade of overpayments? It's time for action instead of mere observation. This is what I mean when I say Congress is reluctant to do their jobs. Merely putting them on a watch list achieves very little. They are aiming to claw back $23 billion. Now tell me, which recipients can possibly repay $23 billion? Do you know anyone? I mean, how much can any Social Security recipient realistically pay back to the federal agency? My guess would be that they might manage a couple of thousand at best. But seriously, where are they expected to come up with $23 billion, I ask you? Because as far as I can tell, no one seems to have a clue. But anyway, let's discuss this particular bill. We genuinely appreciate the effort, but we'll need to keep a close eye on it because I'm fairly certain it won't pass in the House or the Senate. I'll ensure to keep you all updated, as usual. Now, turning our attention to some of the overpayments or clawback issues, check out this specific story. Brace yourselves, folks. A retired Houston college clerk, not someone making a fortune, was asked to repay the Social Security Administration office a staggering $65,000. Winnie Marshall, an 89-year-old Houston resident, reached out to the Houston TV network for assistance after battling these charges with the Social Security Administration office for over a year. She's expressing utter confusion due to the appeal process and the letters inundating her mailbox. This is an 89-year-old woman, not some young professional still working. Where on earth is she going to find $65,000, especially when she's been receiving these monthly payments for countless years? She sought help from the Houston TV network, explaining that she received an unexpected bill from the Social Security Administration office, demanding repayment of $65,000 they had paid her over the years. Winnie Marshall, who retired at the age of 84 and is now living on a fixed income, understandably finds it absurd to be asked to repay such a hefty sum. She expressed her frustration, stating, "Look, I was ready to scream when I received that letter. I couldn't figure out why they wanted $65,000 from me." She firmly believes there's no way she can repay that money. According to the government, that's what she owes, despite acknowledging their mistake in overpaying her. In reality, it seems inconsequential who's at fault. All they care about is recovering the money from her, even though the fault lies with the federal agency. This raises the question of how such a scenario can be legally acceptable in the United States. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know, folks. I'm eager to hear your opinions. And this isn't an isolated incident. There are multiple horror stories out there, as evidenced by coverage on 60 Minutes and a book titled Social Security Horror Stories, authored by Lawrence and Terry. While I won't delve into the intricate details of these stories, the book and its feature on 60 Minutes shed light on the unsettling experiences of Social Security recipients. If you're interested in exploring more of these stories, feel free to Google the book. I wanted to provide you with a broad overview to gather your thoughts on the unfolding situation in our country and the potential changes that may benefit Social Security recipients. But anyway, folks, that wraps up our discussion for today, and I trust that the information shared in this video has been beneficial for you. Well, that concludes our session for today. Feel free to explore some of the opportunities listed in the description below. There are a couple of chances for you to earn some free money or cash, like signing up with WIO, where they're offering 12 free stocks after a $1 deposit. The exciting part is that these stocks could be valued at up to $3,000, akin to a lottery win. Additionally, consider grabbing a free 30-day trial of Amazon Prime, especially timely as the NFL season wraps up. This membership not only lets you catch all the games, but also allows you to order items from home with free delivery to your doorstep. These are just a few options, so check out the links provided below. If you found today's content enjoyable and want more, please subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free. And if you appreciated today's video, do hit the like button.